Is that the two Part C texts are around 800 words. Okay, so see, this is the average size of 800 words. This one page and this one page, half.
Yes.
No, one and a half
Mm-hmm.
pages, you can say, almost two
Yes.
pages. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and number of paragraphs usually you can go. It can go up to seven. There are six paragraphs also sometimes. So the number of paragraph depends upon the, but somewhere around 800 words they will have.
Mm.
Okay, so now what you have to understand is like they are similar to journal. It could be a journal or a review
Yes.
articles. Hmm? and
Hmm.
and what they contain a range of opinions means some people were giving, may not be, facts and opinion are different. Okay, fact is fact, opinion is opinion. Okay, they are two different things. So maybe you, while doing your part C, you need to you need to develop that skill to identify, um, how to differentiate between
Yes.
facts and opinion. You understood? And or perspectives on a certain topic, viewpoints, perspectives on a particular topic, or maybe it could be about anything. Okay. Some examples which may include like text about new developments in treatment. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
anything that has newly launched, or any kind of, it could be a, it could be a technical development, it could be a medical development, or sometimes it could be even a new disease being introduced, or anything. It could be any kind of development in the treatments or
Mm-hmm.
technologies. Okay,
Okay. Yes.
about the experience of a particular patient. Okay, it
Hmm.
could be, some patients experience also they may include. Okay,
Yeah.
or not just patients, even health professionals.
Yes.
Okay, or about research into causes or cures of condition, and all these kind of things is
Yes.
what you find in part C.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now see what they have mentioned. Each part C text has 8 four option multiple choice questions, and these follow the order of the text.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that means you, how many questions, 4 options will be there, and each of them will have 8 of them.
Yes.
8 four option questions. So altogether in both the text 1, text 2 together, you have 16 questions.
Yes.
And the questions follow the order of the text. What do you mean by that? That means when, like, first question will be in the first, and second question will be after that. The
Yes.
third will be in the, the
Third paragraph.
yeah,
Yes.
subsequent paragraph. So it's going to go according to that. So that is what they're saying, follow the order of the text. These questions will
Yeah.
follow the order. So I think
Like
that's a very good
hierarchy,
thing.
it's chronological order.
Chronological, yes, it could be, not just in chronology, I would say even the questions are going to be like that, like first question. So if you are going to do the next question, you just don't need to read that particular paragraph, you can move further.
Okay.
Okay, so you, that saves a lot of time. You just don't have to, run around and look for
Read the whole
which
thing. Yes.
paragraph. Yeah, because you know where exactly the information is.
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
now OET reading part C at a glance. Two text, 800 words, articles or article extracts. It could be newspaper, any kind of articles. Okay, or not just an entire article, could be an extract of an article, small piece. Okay, it will have 8 four option multiple choice questions per text. Okay,
Hmm.
45 minutes for part B and C combined. So for, that if they will give you part A first, and after 15 minutes they will take it back from you,
Hmm.
and then they will give you part B and C question together, and they will, collect it back from you after 45 minutes.
Hmm.
All right, so that's how it's, that. Okay, now skills. What are the skills required?
Hmm.
Okay, OET reading part C tests your ability to understand explicit and implicit meaning.
Hmm.
So explicit and implicit, what is the difference? Like, what do you understand by this?
Ish, where am I?
Implied
I
meaning.
think explicit will be, I would think, specific
Yes, specifically
information.
mentioned. Okay, and
Yeah,
implicit, explicit, and implicit. Okay, something that is implied may not be directly
implied,
written. Yeah.
mm,
Yes.
So, but
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 indirectly.
indicative. It could be indicative.
Yeah.
Yes.
So see, look at the word explicit and implicit can be easily confused. The sound similar, have the same ending. Both are abstract. Okay.
Yes.
Adding to that, both words have okay. Um, See, the adjective explicit describes something that has
Mm.
been expressed directly,
Hmm.
very clearly mentioned. Okay, we gave them explicit instructions. That means we gave them clear, direct instructions. Okay,
Yeah.
Mm.
and implicit, that means adjective describes something that has been implied, meaning that it is suggested or hinted, but not actually directly stated or expressed.
Yes.
Okay, for example, we had an implicit agreement, means that the agreement was implied but never
That's it.
actually stated or written down.
Sure.
Mm.
You understood? So
Yes.
anything that is not directly mentioned. So that is so now if you look at that with this information, part C tests your ability to understand explicit and implicit meaning.
Hmm.
Okay, from the text. Sometimes you
Hmm.
need to recognize what the writer is implying.
Hmm.
So question could be like where you have to find out the writer is indicating this or
Hmm.
writer is implying.
Mm.
Other skills include your ability to identify main
Hmm.
points.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, from a paragraph, what is the main point of that paragraph? Such kind of questions. Okay, or
Hmm.
main ideas.
Yes.
Maybe it's not they will ask you what is the main idea. They may make a question on that main idea.
Yes.
Okay, sometimes it will be to the question will be such that you have to find out the detailed meaning of something. Okay, sometimes you have to identify attitude or opinion. Okay, how a writer or other people mentioned in the article feel or think about something. And there are also questions which require you to understand vocabulary in context. There is one word, that lexical word, one question, lexical question, where there is a question about a vocabulary, a word, right, Brenda? Oh, she left.
I'm here.
Okay, okay. So did you understand it? Did you get this?
Do you know you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying that. Like, did you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay, good. So, sometimes you have to how a particular, like a reference word, it, they,
Yes.
like such questions are also there. Like, what is it in a particular paragraph or in the sentence, like what it means, like that. Okay, there may be a question which is trying to find out whether you can understand a lexical reference in context, like when it is used in a sentence, whether you can understand it.
Yes.
Okay. To complete the task successfully, you need to identify the relationship between ideas at sentence and paragraph level. Yes, that is also something that you have to keep in your mind that this information is related. Okay, you understood the part C.
Yes.
Even though you may have 6 or 7 paragraphs, but still the information that each paragraph contains are related to each other because they are on the same topic anyway. Okay, but then there are minor differences because they are
Yes.
that is why they have clubbed it into paragraphs. Okay, so into different paragraphs. So the thing is that you need to find out hmm,
Yes.
how these paragraphs are related to each other, how the information progresses through these paragraphs. All right, so all these things are you're being tested in part C.
Yes.
Understood. So basically, altogether, it comes to the fact that you have to patiently read what you're reading. Okay.
Yes.
Uh, Sample question C. Here's the part C reading sample test 1. You can find the whole test and answer key in the sample reading test section. Okay. There are instructions at the start. Okay, for OET on paper, there is a reminder to shade the circle. Yeah, completely, because this is,
Yes.
when you have this ABC option, it's important that you shade them properly and correctly,
Yes.
like you completely, because you
Yeah.
just don't want to lose your points just because you didn't shade it properly. Okay.
Yes.
Mm.
Alright, so do it properly anyway. Even if you are getting the right answer or not, this thing is mandatory. Okay.
Hmm.
For instance, to no, okay, there are yeah, on computer you select the correct answer with it. So when you can take as you know that you can take this exam on computer also. Okay, so
Yeah.
if you take it on a computer, you'll have left click of the mouse like
But I
that.
think, it will be better on paper because you're able to
Paper.
read and you're able to identify. Whereas with the computer, it's a bit more difficult because you got to move the mouse, the very fast up and down, like what you're doing now.
Yeah,
And
okay.
you only have
See,
a
if
limited
you
time.
see having familiarity with using computers, or you have to be a little bit good at computers anyway to write this exam. So if you find it
No,
challenging,
no.
it's better to go for
Paper.
paper,
Yeah, paper
because
is better.
you just don't want to add an extra layer of
Yeah,
you
because
know.
I was able, when I read, I was able to underline
Hmm,
what was important, and then
hmm,
go back to the question and then go back to the paragraph and see where the answer is.
hmm, hmm, hmm,
So
hmm.
it made it easy for me in that sense, but with computer it will be difficult. So yeah,
See,
luckily we
that's what
both
I'm
did it.
saying. So, whatever makes you comfortable, like if you are
Yeah.
paper and pencil, you usually, I think, majority of the people are comfortable with paper and pencil because it's easy to handle. They are familiar with handling paper, so it's like
Yes.
so it's better to go
Mm-hmm.
with that. No problem. Anyway,
Okay.
so this, if you're taking it on a paper, your text, like this um, paragraph,
That's it. Yeah.
passage, and this question will be on separate papers.
Yes, it will be either side.
Yeah, so like
Mm.
separate pages. Okay, so it will be like you can just do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Now part C, what they're saying, we'll move first. So see, it's going to look like this.
Yes.
All right, on
Yes.
computer it'll look like
Yeah.
this.
Mm-hmm.
See, now the question follow the order of the text and will often tell you where to look. Okay,
Mm.
most of the question it will be mentioned in the first paragraph, in the second paragraph, in the final paragraph. So all these information for each of, so most of the, and its order also, even if it's not mentioned, you can simply just go through with the order. You just don't have to read anything, like maybe two paragraphs you have to skim probably.
Yes.
But even if you like, if you understand the progress of the information, you probably will know where the information is. Okay, so
Yes.
don't worry. So that's thing. Okay, now they have given
Mm-hmm.
an example for that. Okay, for instance, question 7 below directs you to the first paragraph, the next
Yes.
question to the second paragraph. So once you have answered the question, keep moving through the text. There is no need to return to that section again.
Yes.
See, in the first paragraph, the writer uses what do we learn in sleep in the second paragraph. So it's already mentioned. So this kind of information will be there.
Yes.
That is what they have mentioned. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, lexical reference type questions will also be clearly marked in the text. Like, see, by no means the be all and end all. Okay. So
Mm.
these such kind of things will also be clearly marked. Okay. You'll see which paragraph the phrase is that it will be bolded and underlined. See.
Yes. Yes.
See, be all and under. So automatically, you just don't need to search for information anyway.
Yeah.
You understood? So that itself leave you with one point that you just need to focus on what you're reading.
Mm. Mm.
Okay. Okay, so you will see.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now tips.